Hey guys, it's Jesse and Matt from Alive in Barcelona, and you are watching HeartSupport.
Each and every one of us has lost someone or multiple people in our lives. I had friends who, when I was the age of 9, who killed himself. It was one of the weirdest feelings in my life. I was at such a young age that I never realized the implications of suicide. Didn't know what it meant really. I just knew that it meant that my friend was no longer going to be an active part of my life. Throughout the course of my, when I was 9, I didn't sit back and say like, oh man, why did he do this? It was more of, I felt myself searching for understanding. I felt myself, as they say, in denial, but I was too young to even know what denial was. As I grew up, I found the implications of that suicide getting heavier and heavier on my life, where what struggle and what hurt inside of other people's lives looked like. It helped me to identify when somebody was struggling or hurting. For me, I think because I constantly would ask myself throughout all times of my life, why did this happen? What did this mean? How can I use this as something not to cripple my life, but instead to, turn it into something amazing. That's, I think, a big part of our message is that because we've all lost someone so close to us that has changed our entire life drastically. When I was in that sense of denial, when I was in that sense of looking for belonging, and all I understood was that I didn't know how to solve the puzzle, but pieces of the puzzle were lost. And trying to identify what those pieces looked like and how to pick myself back up off the floor, without ever knowing that I was struggling, that was one of the hardest things ever. That because of, that suicide, the implications therein, that's drastically changed who I am as a person.
As Matt said, we've all dealt with things that I wish that I could say that nobody should have to go through it, but everybody does. We've all been depressed. We've all had thoughts of suicide. We've all lost loved ones. I think it takes knowing that other people go through those things as well in order to be able to heal from them. Everybody deals with, loss differently. The grieving process, it's always different for different people. Some people recluse, some people need to be around people, and there's no one size fits all for any of that. I think for us, music is what helps us heal. I lost my dad in 2015, and it's been the most miserable thing. If it wasn't for our music, I don't know where I would be. Being able to put those thoughts down on paper, so to speak, and release all of that despair, into a song and let it out there to the world. That's when I can start to heal. I mean, it's been 4 years and I still struggle with it. My dad's birthday was on Friday, and we spent the whole day crying. So, I mean, everybody deals with it differently. You know what I mean? When I get to those points in life where I don't know where to turn, music is always there, and my friends. When I was growing up, I did not fit in school. I didn't play sports. I lived in a town of 500 people, and my graduating class had 12 kids in it, and so I was that one outcast that played music and didn't really fit in at all. But I remember walking into my first hardcore show and just seeing this unity. I was like, this is where I belong. So since then, our entire goal has just been to give other kids that same sense of unity and realize that there is a community in music and we're all in this together. I want people to know that we're accessible and that you can come up to us at any point in time or reach out to us on Facebook or whatever it happens to be, and we're gonna be there to the best of our abilities. I went through all of this stuff. When I lost my dad, it was the worst thing I could have possibly imagined. He died very suddenly. He didn't show up to one of our shows, and as I was going down to go meet him, somebody had found him, and so it was a long process picking up the pieces after that. I think that having faith in my friends and faith in our music really has helped me get through that. Being able to share this message with people is how I heal. You're never in it alone. You're never alone.
If you need help, we want you to reach out at forum.heartsupport.com.